Hi guys, this is Clara once again, and thank you so much for joining me. If you're here for the first time, I can say that it's not by accident. I'm sure this message might be just for you. So please, before you go any further, just stick around. Maybe there is something you need to hear. Do you sometimes wonder why certain things happen in a certain way? Do you sometimes wonder about, life and what it is, your purpose in life? Do you wonder about those things? What about spirituality, religion? Have you ever thought of that? How did it come into your life? Does it have meaning? Do you really need to be religious or spiritual? What is the difference between spirituality and religion? Well, this is exactly what I want to talk about, today. 5 years ago, I was doing my teaching course, home economics, and one of the subjects that I used to take was philosophy. And there was a topic in philosophy where we were talking about the missionaries and how the missionaries came into Africa, especially Zambia, since it's in Zambia. So when I read those books, I looked at the missionaries who came. They came to us preaching the word of God, but what did they have on their hands? They had guns, swords, which I didn't really understand, because how can people bring good news and they've got these tools, you know? So I used to wonder. And then it made me become confused afterwards because I started thinking deeper. I I was a Christian for a long time when I was just young, about maybe 15, 14 years. And I believed in so many things. But this was a wake-up call. The things that I believed in, were they true? After hearing the story of the missionaries, of course at high school we learned about it, but when I grew up and I went to that course, I came to understand and know that some of the things that I was learning about how, for example, Christianity came into Africa was quite, surprising to me. So at that moment, what I did 5 years ago, I stopped even going to church. I was a strong Christian believer. I stopped going to church and I decided to say, okay, let me give myself a year or two to just study about, spirituality, religion, and let me just go deeper and see exactly what it is. And I did that 1 year. I never went to church. I was just concentrating on studying and seeing different things. And oh boy, I really discovered a lot of things, because as a Christian, I was religious and I was following a certain pattern. I was agreeing to everything. Everything used to resonate with me. I never had time to go out there and discover other religions like the Muslims, the Hindus. I never did that. But this time, I came to understand that we are all one, and that we are here for a mission, and that we are all spiritual somehow. And this spirituality, I understand, comes at different times with different people, because we are all individuals. There are people who are on my level and others are not. And there are people who are just meant to be where they are. I mean, that's what God has, destined them to be. And I understood all that. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, I can call myself a spiritual person. I'm no longer a Christian, and I stopped being a Christian maybe about 3, 4 years ago. And I'm not like sad about it. I'm very glad that, now things have opened up. I feel great. I don't feel guilty every time. I enjoy my life the way it is. And I also want to let you know that, don't get me wrong here, I'm not judging anyone, but I'm just speaking from my experience. This is me. You might have your own life and your destination is different from mine, but this is my quest. This is who I am. This is my mission in life. This is what I feel I need to do in my own life. So I'm not judging anyone. I'm not judging any religion. So this is what I wanted to share with you. If you resonate with me, that's great. If you don't, it's fine. But I'm a person who just wants to know the truth. And I believe that God, the universe, created me to do that. And I'm just following my path. I don't want to live any person's life, but I just want to live my own life. But I'm so happy that even if I was a Christian for a long time, Christianity has taught me a lot of things which I am right now. It was because of Christianity. The only difference I think is because the only difference is that now I don't have to follow what the pastor is telling me to do. I don't have to follow what other people are saying about, spirituality, but I hear directly from God, who God is inside of me, and God and I are one. So we work together, and I was created here for a good reason and purpose. That's what I understand. So, what I'm planning to do is to, in my next videos, I'll be talking more on the same. So, what I want you to do is, I want you to tell me what is the difference between religion and spirituality, because that's the next topic that I'm going to talk about. What do you think? The other thing is, are you spiritual or religious? Please, if you've got a comment, just put it in the comment box and let me know what you think about this topic. I would love to hear from you. See you next time, you guys. I love you so much. And remember to love yourself, because there is no other person who is going to love you apart from you loving yourself. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. Bye bye.